If you're a man sitting alone right now, fired from your job, dumped by your woman, or abandoned by everyone you trusted, listen closely. Loneliness is trying to save your life. Welcome to the Male Corner, the channel dedicated to helping you build the man within. And today, I'm speaking directly to the men who feel invisible, forgotten, or left behind. Most men think loneliness is a punishment. But the truth, loneliness is a mirror. It strips away the noise, the fake support, the comfort, and forces you to face the real version of yourself. Painful, yes, but this is the moment where the strongest men are created. Loneliness is a wake-up call, the one moment in your life where everything fake, weak, and temporary disappears, and only the real you is left standing. You didn't choose this loneliness. It came after something broke. Maybe your job ended. Maybe she walked away. Maybe the world looked at you and said, "You're not enough." And now you sit in the quiet, wondering what went wrong. The silence is deafening, right? Every corner of your home feels empty. You scroll through your phone, but there's no one to call. You see others moving on, living their lives, and you feel like you've been left on the side of the road. It's a gut-wrenching feeling, one that can make you question your own worth. But here's the reality. Loneliness doesn't happen because everyone is against you. Loneliness happens because life is pushing you toward your next version. It hurts because you're being stripped of the old version of yourself. That version that relied on others for validation, that found its identity in a job or a relationship. Life is telling you that version wasn't strong enough for the next chapter, so it's forcing an upgrade. When men hit rock bottom, most fall into the same trap. They start blaming the world. They blame women. They blame society. Or worst of all, they blame themselves so harshly they completely destroy their confidence. They replay every mistake, every failure, every rejection, until they're convinced they deserve to be alone. This is this spiral. These defeatist thoughts create the exact walls that keep you lonely. You isolate yourself even more. You trust less. You stop believing in your future. You might turn to cheap distractions, endless scrolling, gaming, drinking, anything to numb the feeling. But all that does is postpone the inevitable. Loneliness is dangerous, not because you're alone, but because of who you become. If you refuse to face the truth, you become bitter, resentful, a ghost of the man you were supposed to be. That's the real trap. It's not the solitude. It's the self-destruction that solitude can fuel if you let it. You start to see every interaction through a lens of suspicion and hurt. You push away potential new connections because you're afraid of being abandoned again. This cycle is how a temporary season of loneliness turns into a permanent state of isolation. But it doesn't have to be your story. Listen to me. Every strong, disciplined, respected man you admire went through a lonely season. A season that forced him to rebuild his identity from the ground up. A season that forced him to upgrade his mindset, to stop being a victim and start being a creator. A season that forced him to break the addictions that were keeping him weak. A season that forced him to rebuild his confidence piece by piece, not with external validation, but with internal proof of his own strength. Think about it. The champions, the leaders, the innovators, they all had a period in the wilderness, a time when no one believed in them, when they had nothing but their own resolve. That's not a coincidence. Loneliness is not darkness. It's a forge. You go in as a boy, emotional, dependent, fragile, looking for others to complete you. You come out as a man, steady, clear, unshakable, complete on your own. The fire of solitude burns away your impurities. It melts down your ego, your excuses, your dependencies. And what's left is pure steel. You learn that your worth isn't tied to a person, a job, or what anyone thinks of you. It's forged in the promises you keep to yourself when no one is watching. So how do you do it? How does a lonely man rise again? Here's the blueprint. It's simple, but it's not easy. Step 1. Face the truth, not the excuses. Stop blaming everyone else. Stop telling yourself you're a victim. Sit with the pain. Let it hurt. Then Ask yourself the hard question. What part of my life did I let slide? Was it my health? My finances? My discipline? My ambition? Be brutally honest. Write it down. Acknowledge your role in where you are. This isn't about self-blame. It's about taking radical ownership. This is the first step to taking back control. Step 2. Rebuild structure. A lonely man without structure becomes his own worst enemy. Your mind will wander into dark places if you let it. So, you impose order. Set a non-negotiable wake-up time. Every single day. Schedule your workout time. This isn't optional. It's your therapy. Schedule your learning time. You need to be growing. A man without a schedule is adrift in a sea of his own negative thoughts. Structure is the anchor that holds you steady while you rebuild. Step 3. Make loneliness productive. You've been given a gift that most people crave. Pure, uninterrupted time. Don't waste it escaping the feeling. Use it. Read the books you said you never had time for. Train your body until it's a reflection of your new discipline. Build the skills that will make you valuable in the marketplace. Start that project. Learn that instrument. Use this time to build the man you wish you were years ago. Every hour you invest in yourself is a brick you lay in the foundation of your new life. Turn your empty apartment into a gym, a library, a workshop. Turn your solitude into your superpower. Step 4. Reconnect with the world slowly as a stronger version of yourself. This is key. When you start to feel solid again, don't rush back out there desperately seeking connection. You don't do it to chase validation. You don't do it to escape the feeling of being alone, because you're no longer afraid of it. You reconnect because you've rebuilt yourself enough to contribute, to lead, and to stand tall again. You go to the gym, not to be seen, but to train. You join a club not to find a girlfriend, but to share a genuine interest. You re-enter the world from a position of strength, not need. And people will feel that. They are drawn to the man who is whole on his own. If you're in your lonely season, understand this. This is not the end of your story. This is the part where your character is being written. The world is watching. Your future self is watching. This is your defining moment. You have 2 choices. Let loneliness break you into a bitter, isolated man, or let it rebuild you into a man this world can't ignore. The choice is yours. Make the right one. Your comeback starts today. Thanks for watching. If this message hit home, subscribe to the Male Corner for more content to help you build the man within. We'll see you in the next one.